Hello, you okay? I can remember when I was about 10, 11, 12, but 10. I used the libraries a lot, and I liked Dudley Library especially. And I can remember going in Dudley Library, not only to borrow books, but they had a brilliant system. You could borrow long playing records. And at the age of 10, I remember coming home to my nan and granddad's with my mum and dad with some Shakespeare plays on 3 LPs, and my mum and dad and my nan and granddad sat round. Remember, I was 10. They sat round while I played these on granddad's radiogram. They must have been bored out their tiny little minds, and I used to play all 3 LPs. The Tempest, Midsummer Night's Dream, Julius Caesar, the Scottish play, the lot. But I also borrowed some folk music LPs, and the first one I heard was Joan Baez, who I thought was absolutely wonderful. And this next song was the first song I heard Joan Baez sing, The Long Black Veil, an American folk song. I thought it was a traditional American folk song. In actual fact, I must have been listening to this about 1960, 61, and it was only written in 1959 by a couple of American songwriters. And then from there on, I got Joan Baez LPs, and then I got Woody Guthrie and loads of others, Bob Dylan eventually, and Pete Seeger, and just started listening to folk music. Eventually, Touch of the Times and the Wide Midlands, Roy Palmer, and it really got me into it. So this is The Long Black Veil. It sounds to me a bit like slow skiffle. So if you'll bear with me, I have put a little bit of one of my heroes, Lonnie Donegan, at the end, which I think you'll recognise. The Long Black Veil, originally in my mind always connected with Joan Baez. 10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed beneath the town hall light. Now the people who saw, well, they all agree that the killer who ran looked a lot like me. The judge said, "Son, where is your alibi? If you were some And years later, in the 90s, I'd seen the Chieftains, the Irish band, a couple of times. And in the 90s, they brought out an album playing their Irish music, wonderful, and songs, but each song was sung by a superstar. And Mick Jagger sang The Long Black Veil. Good old Mick. And it was great to hear it again. The Long Black Veil. But Joan Baez forever. See you soon. Ta-da.